opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll be a little too hot to handle. Through the end zone for a touchback here. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now Stafford's going to move him around. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Stay 50, stay 50. Monday.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. Stafford. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. But now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
63.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Alpha. 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 7-0 game. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is.
Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
I mean, I got KOs. I got everything you need right there.
Turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Set. Hurry up, get set.
Williams being motion left. Touchdown, Eagles. Jamison Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he goes out right around the 39. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Here's Hurts to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Gibbs again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jahmyr Gibbs, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys, and that time there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Zebra.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now 21-7. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Once again, it's Mostert. And down to the 36-yard line here. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. 2nd and 5. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, Stafford going to change it up here. Here's Mostert.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. This out quickly to Williams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got the hook up to Miller. From the 46, here's second and a couple.
Hey, 73.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. They'll run with Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
2nd and 11.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
I mean, it took this nigga long enough. I damn near forgot this nigga even had Tyreek here. How sorry his offense here. Shit. Who man's is this?
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener.
Like, he got the plays, but he ain't got the scheme.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score, yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Silver. Carl, let's get it. 63. Carl, let's get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
I got it, dumbass. Real Tom Brady with this shit. Don't worry, y'all niggas gonna get to know who I am. I had 2 options. I could have hit Jameer Gibbs or that nigga, but you know I wanted to make sure my shit look good. What do you say? Get my shit straight, bitch ass nigga.
But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game.
So give me that.
Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Hurts.
Dancing to his left.
Out of there. Dumb ass nigga. Dumb ass nigga.
And he'll go down
Another
inside the
first.
45 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hurts throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's
Do this shit all day.
down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll set up to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 7-yard touchdown.
I need it all.
And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start.
I need it all. I need all y'all niggas to know who I am. Only nigga in this house who know me is your boy Woody. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy Beckman. You know what I'm saying? Malik. You know what I'm saying? However you want to refer to the kid. Don't worry. This is new for all y'all. Get used to this, man. We finna slay these niggas like giants. I don't know who, you know what I'm saying, who your king is in this motherfucker, but I found him. I'ma sniff him out. I'ma sniff him out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about.
And for the fourth time tonight,
told you, boy. Told you, I'm going to sniff it out. I'm going to sniff it out.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I don't know who the king is. I'm going to sniff him out, though.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
They're clock running.
It inside the 35.
Keep that clock running.
The 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
I watched him run away from me.
2 yards shy of the marker.
He's pissed.
Gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, I was just fucking there. If I just stayed there.
Just 2 minutes remaining.
Get better, nigga.
Fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get better, nigga.
Vikings in possession of the football.
That's what I encourage all y'all niggas to do. Boogeyman here. Get better, nigga.
2nd and 2.
Real Tom Brady in this bitch.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Where you going, dummy?
Looking left
Whoa.
side, and he's got him in.
Come on now.
That's Miller. And he's going to have a
That's right where we want it.
To the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
63.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got him. Spike that shit, white boy.
Zone touchdown, Minnesota. Scotty Miller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And they missed the field goal.
Have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Shudak, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, I want that motherfucking ball back. Give me that ball back. Give me that ball back.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fuck, so let this nigga have 200 yards.
Eagles will take
Let this shit
their 3rd
in.
and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
They'll fake it. Now
Sit down, nigga.
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Christian Harris gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield.
Shit's over, nigga. Whip this nigga's ass.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and really, it looked at times like they
chopped liver,
had
nigga.
cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew.
Gave that nigga swirly.
Overcame that with
Gave that nigga proverbial swirly, nigga. Metaphorical swirly, nigga. Videographical swirly, nigga.
Pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to split that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide.
I mean, damn, does that shit not look like motherfucking TB12 or does it not look like TB12? We gonna ignore the 2 ducks. One on Madden hold me, the other one was a bad read. You know what I'm saying? Touchdown Merchant, Jameer Gibbs, you know what I'm saying? Get used to it. I mean, they do say speed kills. Look, I drafted him in damn near the 2nd round, 3rd round. Didn't even throw it to him. I got so much speed. It's like, it's a track meet. You know, I say Hut and niggas just outrun they man. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. That shit crazy. We looking like the goddamn. We looking like the goddams out there. God damn. You know what I'm saying? God damn. That's what we looking like out there. God damn. Oh yeah, hit all our objectives. Oh yeah, more upgrades. Plentiful upgrades. You deserve it. You deserve it. That's what happens when you win, King. We need to change our jersey number. Shit is atrocious. We got Christian Harris coming off the edge. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade this little speed rush. There we go. This shit is. Granted, it don't really matter. He fast, so he get out that block as a wrap. Right now I got him in the box, so we're gonna do that one support. I need him to block shed. There we go, number 2 block shed, hip power, all of that. I need all of that, and of course the man of the hour, Kyle Pitts. Oh, you missed it. Stick around. I'll recap it for you. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's time for y'all to get ingratiated with who I am. Your boy, what's his name? Woody. Y'all call him Woody? Yeah, he the one who brought me in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real deal villain. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this guy stacks up in y'all's, you know, power rankings, leaderboards, whatever, but, you know, I mean, you see, you know, ignore the 2 ducks. It happens. You know, Madden is Madden. Touchdown Merchant. But, you know, yeah. I mean, would you say just based off of that I did whatever I wanted? You know what I'm saying? I would say so. And let's just look at it. 438 for us. 273 for him. I mean, come on now. 414 passing yards to 177. Gross. First downs, you know, we just move the ball at will. You know what I'm saying? 22 first downs, that's amazing. No punt yards from him because we don't punt the ball. He got a whole lot of kick return yards, I tell you that. Let's see, 450 total yards. You know, we didn't really smash the run too much. This is where it's at right here. Granted, he had more third down conversions because he was in third down a lot more than I was. Red zone of offense percentage. I mean, come on now. I mean, look at that. 83%. 5 touchdowns in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? I tried my best to be a, you know what I'm saying, time of possession offense, but when we just score at will, it's just kind of hard to win the clock game. Like I said, man. Let's go look at the season numbers. For my one viewer that's still here, I don't know who you are. Appreciate you checking me out, giving me a reason to speak the way I am. As you can see, Jalen Hurts leading the league in passing yards. There are people who have played 2 games. Let's just go to the averages so you don't think okay, maybe, okay. That's my boy Woody, you know what I'm saying? Don't know this guy. Oof, we got to get these stats looking a little more right. That's alright, though. All these niggas ass. All these niggas gonna fall to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm him. He who does. He who will. I'm gonna keep proving it to you niggas.